Welcome to Partner News, Mr. Pandithasekera. Now, could you tell us a little bit about Sponge, the company as a whole?
We started Sponge in 1985 in October, and this year it will be 28 years since we started this year in October. And the background of it is like I am a professional chef. I was the first Sri Lankan chef at the Intercontinental, obviously 28 years ago, and that made me feel I should start on my own. And my wife is also a very good pastry chef, and she's a super cake decorator. So both of us got the idea of starting on our own, and that's how that's how it really started. Inspired. We first, of course, did some at home, making cakes for our friends and food stuff, and thought it was really growing. So we thought we should come out. And then have something going.
Do you all face any problems in the industry, or so what is required for this business to be continued forward?
There's a lot of competition. I mean, there are people trying to do something better than what they were doing before, which is very interesting to note. And there are a lot of new players. Some people came and they went off as well, just closed up. But there are a lot of new pastry shops coming up. And they all are now concentrating on doing on a higher scale, which is very interesting. As a chef, personally, I would love to see I always admire people who does something nice, something interesting where food is concerned. I always enjoy that. I always encourage them.
What is required for this business to continue and to go forward?
In the industry, of course, where raw material is concerned, number one, the flour that we get is, we have to manage with the limited varieties of flour, whereas, in the other countries you get super flour, that is one of the main bases of, I'm talking of wheat flour really, and it's a big problem for us. When it comes to cakes, actually, bread we can manage, but for cakes it's not really the correct one. But still, of course, we have been going on, and we just continue to go on. Apart from that, of course, when we started, there were no ovens or commercial ovens or display fridges and all that available in the country. Now today it's freely available. If you have the money, you can just buy them. But the time we started, of course, it was very tough. Sourcing equipment, we had to source from overseas. Now, of course, it's freely available in Sri Lanka. There are so many companies that supply all the catering equipment, the baking equipment, and all that.
What are your plans for the future as such, like in the immediate future?
Well, actually, for the moment, we don't intend having any outside outlets other than developing what we have here. Of course, simply because we really want to enjoy our work. Do something nice, so of course new food stuff is in line. There'll be some new interesting stuff coming out. We have introduced edible print cakes and all that for the moment, that we introduced about 1.5 years ago. Things like that. So new technology and all that is obviously will be used in our products. In time to come, of course, we'll be 30 years old. So obviously, we plan to do something very big at the 30th year.
How is business faring these days?
Business is good. Can't grumble at all. Of course, raw material going up in price. Obviously, we have to put our prices up, which is not all the time possible. But we manage. It's all right. I think I can't grumble about it at all.